When your credit score is low and you need cash fast, it's really tempting to just click the apply button that you see. But choosing the wrong personal loan or emergency loan could have real consequences, like surprise fees, getting locked out of your bank account, and being trapped in a cycle of debt. So here's the difference between 6 personal loan providers for bad credit: how much money you can get, how quickly you can get it, how to apply, and if applying will hurt your credit even more. You've probably heard of LendingTree or NerdWallet, but first, you need to know that these two providers are not technically lenders. LendingTree and NerdWallet are affiliate and marketplace lenders, which means that they're a middleman between you and the loan company that actually has the money. In return, these marketplace websites make a commission from the lender that gives you the loan. So you'll go on their website, fill out some personal information, and LendingTree will give you a list of loan offers. The problem is, you won't have a realistic chance of getting approved for some of these loans. For example, some offers say you can get up to $75,000, but don't be fooled, because if your credit score is under 650, the most you would probably qualify for is $5,000, but most likely it's less. Ultimately, LendingTree and NerdWallet show potential offers, but the direct lenders on their sites are the ones who accept applications and ultimately make the decision on whether you're approved or not LendingTree or NerdWallet. One good thing about these sites is that when you input your info into their online form, they're doing a soft credit check, which doesn't negatively impact your credit. But your data isn't free. It comes with a price, and lenders will pay that price. That's why you should know that there are tons of complaints about these marketplaces and getting aggressive spam and unsolicited phone calls from lenders once they hand over your data. Don't get me wrong, LendingTree and NerdWallet are a great place to find different lenders and filter by your needs. But if you don't want spam or a ton of calls, you're better off researching and applying with direct lenders. I'll cover those in a bit. By the way, one thing that I really do love about NerdWallet is all of the helpful content and resources. They really do help people understand money and credit. I mean, our school system in the US really failed us when it comes to financial education. This is also why we publish helpful videos on this channel for everyday people to understand their finances. In fact, one of our next videos is on the financial terms and lingo that every person needs to know. So make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. You might have seen other affiliate marketplaces like AmOne, and it's similar to LendingTree and NerdWallet, but there are a couple differences. AmOne offers peer-to-peer loans, which is essentially borrowing from people who are lending you their money. And you can apply with a cosigner who has good credit, so you can increase your chances of approval and get a better interest rate. These 3 marketplaces offer loans for all credit scores, and I'll cover 2 more marketplaces that focus on low credit scores later. CreditNinja is a direct personal loan and emergency loan provider that offers online loans directly to you, specifically for people with bad credit. Direct lenders are different from affiliate providers because you apply with them. They make the loan decisions, and they give you the money. Their online application can be completed in minutes, and you can get up to $5,000 as fast as the same day. Customers usually report getting their funds by the next business day at the latest. The reason they're so fast is because they use instant bank verification to see if you're qualified. You can learn more about IBV and how it works in this video, and how the whole application process works in this tutorial video. They're super transparent about their repayment, and you can easily manage and set up your repayment in their online portal. A big plus for CreditNinja is that they have thousands of 5-star reviews on Trustpilot and Google, and many of their customers actually come back for a second loan when they're in need. A downside of CreditNinja is if you have a super low credit score or you don't live in a state where they operate, you might not be able to use their services. Now, moving on to MoneyMutual, another online marketplace that connects borrowers with lenders, but this one is made specifically for people with low credit scores. Their partners typically offer loans between $100 and $5,000, but unlike LendingTree and NerdWallet, some of their lending partners are actually Payday Loans. You'll see on their website that they focus on short-term loan options, which simply screams Payday Loans. That means when you give them your info, you risk being spammed with marketing and calls from payday loan providers disguised as direct lenders. No thanks. Payday loans are known for trapping people in debt because of their short-term repayment structure, and that's why payday loans are actually banned in many states. We actually have several videos on how payday loans prey on the poor and the difference between personal loans and payday loans. Before you give your personal info to MoneyMutual, Do yourself a favor and watch these videos so you're prepared to ask the right questions if they reach out. And one more thing about affiliate marketplaces. You're often giving them very, very sensitive information like banking info, social security numbers, and you're at a high risk of phishing scams. If you'd rather avoid this, I suggest applying with a direct lender. Before getting to our last direct lender, here's one more marketplace made for borrowers with bad credit, BadCreditLoans.com. Pretty self-explanatory. One thing I do like about this site is, like NerdWallet, they do have a lot of great content on their website that teaches you how to spot scams and credibility in lenders. Last up, CashNetUsa, and they're also a direct installment lender like CreditNinja. Similar to CreditNinja, you can also apply online and get your money fast, same day or next business day. Your repayment is usually a fixed amount every pay period or every month over several months. In addition to personal loans, CashNetUsa also offers a line of credit. The difference between a loan and a line of credit is that with a loan, they're sending you the full amount. With a line of credit, you can borrow as much as you need from the approved amount, and you can always borrow more from the total without applying again. For the line of credit, you're required to pay a minimum amount, but beware that it can be easy to drag this out. How do they approve you? Like CreditNinja, CashNetUsa also uses a non-traditional credit check method, so it may not be a standard hard pull. There are a couple downsides that you should know. First, the amount of money you can borrow depends on the state that you live in, but on average, it's between $500 and $3,000. Second, they only provide loans to about half of the United States, and the exact APR, or interest, also depends on your state. I know how it feels to be in a tough financial spot when you need money fast, so you're smart to do your research like you're doing now before choosing one. We have tons of helpful videos on personal finance and loans that help people just like you stay educated on what you need to know to work towards a stable financial future. So, subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss our future videos.